There is an idea of a Patrick Bateman, some kind of abstraction, but there is no real me, only an entity, something illusory.
We all wear masks, to fit in, to be liked, to be successful. But what happens when the mask becomes more real than the person underneath? What happens when you look in the mirror and realize there's nobody home? This isn't just a movie about a serial killer, it's a movie about the horror of being invisible in a world that only cares about how you look. There's a group of people who actually think Patrick Bateman is a role model. They think he's this badass with peak charisma and high testosterone. But let's be real for a second. If you're building your personality on a mentally ill fictional character, we need to talk. Let me show you who Patrick Bateman actually is and what the story of American Psycho is really about. The movie starts with these three guys who look like they're dripping with ego sitting in a club. We meet Patrick and right away you see the mask slip. A waitress is a bit rude to him.
It's a cash bar!
And the second she turns around, he's whispering about how he wants to stab her to death.
I want to stab you to death, then play around with your blood.
But when she brings his drink, he gives her a perfect, charming smile. That's the first thing you need to understand. He is a total hypocrite.
We got him.
Then we get to the morning routine. He's 27, he's rich, and he's obsessed with his looks. Honestly, the workout and the skincare are the only parts of him you could actually call Sigma. Taking care of your body is great, but pay attention to what he says. There is no real me. I am just a mask. He's admitting that he's fake. He's a millionaire playing a character in a world full of other millionaires who are all just pretending to be human. Look at his relationships. He's engaged to Evelyn, but he can't stand her. He wears headphones while she's talking just to drown her out. They're only together because it looks right for their social status. He's cheating on her. She's cheating on him.
Hi.
Okay.
It's just a circle of fake people. And then there's the social justice dinner. He sits there talking about rights for women and helping the homeless, but the very next day he's screaming at a dry cleaner and threatening to kill her because of a stain. The moment a friend walks in, he switches back to being charming Patrick. It shows he has two faces, one for the people he thinks are important, and a monstrous one for the people he thinks are beneath him. That's not charisma, that's being a bully. Let's talk about the business cards. This is one of the most famous scenes, and honestly, it's hilarious. They all have the same suit, the same hair, and the same job. They're basically clones, but when Patrick sees Paul Allen has a slightly better card, he starts sweating. He's literally about to faint from stress because a piece of paper looks nicer than his. His ego is so fragile that a font can break him. To feel like a man again, he goes and kills a homeless man and his dog in an alley. But why? Because he's a coward. He can only feel alpha by attacking someone who can't fight back. Then he kills Paul Allen. He dances to Hip to Be Square, gives a lecture on pop music, and hacks him with an axe. But look at the scene right after. He's carrying a body bag that's literally dripping blood on the floor. His friend sees him and just asks, "What brand is that bag?"
Where did you get that overnight bag?
What?
They are so shallow they don't even see the blood, they only see the label. The ending of the movie is where it gets really weird. Patrick goes on a rampage. He shoots at an ATM. He blows up a car with one bullet, which even he finds confusing, and he finally breaks down. He calls his lawyer, crying and confessing to 40 murders. He wants to be caught. He needs someone to tell him he's real, but the next day, it's like nothing happened. He goes to the apartment where he hid the bodies and it's been cleaned and repainted. The realtor knows what happened, but she's just trying to sell the place, so she ignores the horror. He sees his lawyer, and the lawyer doesn't even recognize him. He thinks Patrick is a dork and tells him the confession was a funny joke.
Your joke was amusing, but come on, man. You had one fatal flaw. Bateman is such a dork.
He even says he just saw Paul Allen alive in London.
Because I had dinner with Paul Allen twice in London ago.
No, you...
So, what's the point? Did he actually do it? Or was it all in his head? My take is that it's a mix of both. He's a mentally ill guy who has dark fantasies, but even if he did kill people, the world wouldn't care. He's so rich and so high in society that he's untouchable. The real psycho isn't just Patrick, it's the society that lets a monster hide in plain sight because he has a nice suit and a high-paying job. The biggest joke of all is that the people Patrick wants to impress actually think he's a loser. His lawyer calls him boring and spineless. So, before you go making Sigma edits of this guy, realize he's not a hero. He's a guy who did everything society told him to do to be successful, and he ended up miserable, hollow, and insane.